Dear Micheál, sorry I didn't make it to the dance. It would have been nice to see everyone before I left. Unfortunately, Dad had found out I was leaving and he got into such a temper.
You come back here, you hear me? You're going nowhere.
It's my birthday and I'm going to the dance. I'll talk to you later. He was going to call the guards and the priest, and I was fearful of what they would do, so I got the bus when they thought I was at the dance. I just made the overnight ferry. It was horrible. We'll send you an address when I get settled. Love to Jimmy and Finny. Fondly, Vonnie.
Dear Jimmy, just a brief note to let you have my address in Galway. I'm sorry I didn't get to the dance, but Brother Eamon made it quite clear that I needed to start as I meant to go on. We will have other birthdays. Getting used to a routine. The other trainees are a good bunch. Nice enough. Though there are a few Holy Joes. If you're writing back, you better address it to Brother Micheál. And don't forget the father, or I might get Micheál.
May 12th, 1959. Dear Michael, sorry, Brother Micheál, you weren't the only one to miss the dance. Finny's bus broke down on the way back from the match and Fanny just didn't turn up, so it was just me. Some birthday, huh? It was grand though. Being the only dove made me a special attraction. It's a bit peculiar what with Finny off to the park to be a guard and me staying here. I got to start on McCann's farm. He remembered me dad from the emergency and says there's enough work to be done, so we see how it goes. Maybe we can get together for our 21st in a couple of years' time. Jimmy. May 18th, 1959. Dear Vinny, I sent this letter up to the Gardo depot in the hopes I would find its way to you. I have Michael's address for you to send him letters, if you're not too busy, of course. I think I will be okay here for now, though I suspect that I won't be here for long. I only hope I can find work elsewhere. Yours, Jimmy.
June 8, 1959. Dear Jimmy, with Micheál moving away, I wasn't sure if you got the chance to let you know what's happened with me. I left in such a hurry. I suppose I never thought about what comes next. Luckily, I wasn't strapped for cash just yet, so I managed to get to London. It's so exciting. Plans are all a bit up in the air, but I'll settle soon. I hope you're better sorted than me. I'm not sure of Micheál's new address. Let him know I was asking for him. Yours, Vonnie.
August 9th, 1959. Dear Jimmy, I can't believe no one showed up. Thought it was just me. I had an excuse. My birthday was the day after, and Vinny too. His was the day before. You and Siobhán had no excuse. Still, I suppose we shall all be moving on now that we are 19. I am happy to hear that Mad McCann gave you a start. Bless him. We novices are working hard and haven't much time for talking or making friends. Just focusing on becoming brothers. I talked to one lad from Roscommon. He said, like butter, the word of the Lord must be spread and the land is our bread. Teacher training starts next month. It'll be good to get going. Bless you. And please write back when you can. P.S. Don't forget the father, Micheál. August 9th, 1959. Dear Vonnie, I'm sorry to hear about that. No wonder I haven't heard from you. Your father must have been so worried. Are you okay? I'm working hard these days. I haven't had any time to myself. If you get this, please write back. I'd love to know more of what's happening in the big wide world. I'll keep you up to date with the Holy Joes. Oh, if you are back, do not forget the father.
17th of October, 1959. Dear Jimmy, it's great to hear from you. MacGabhann pays well. It's been tough, but I enjoy it. Don't worry about that, Jim. Thanks. It would be great to hear from someone else. I'm about to be posted to the borders, so I won't be a million miles away from home. Did you get a chance to talk to Vonnie? Yours, Cadet Kenny, C416.
Jimmy, can I talk to you there, boy?
Sure, Mr. McCann.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I just can't do it anymore. There's just not
Enough money around for him to keep me on, so I thought I'd give England a chance. I had enough for the train as far as Birmingham, and I managed to find work in a bar. It hasn't been an easy transition, and the work is hard, but it's a job, so I can't complain. I hope life is treating you better than it's treating me. Although I have met a fella from Bantry who has moved here recently. We stay after hours at the pub and just chat about life back at home over a few pints. How I miss a good Guinness. Got me thinking about how we all left things before. I wish we could go back and not take it for granted. Keep me in your prayers. I'll talk to you soon. Yours, Jimmy.
February 1961. Dear Michael, Jim gave me your address. I haven't heard from you in a long time. I guess you've been busy with your studies. How's Galway and the brothers treating you? I don't know if Jim's told you, but I'll be going up to the border. I don't know how I feel about the situation. The government has us chasing our tails. But I don't know how long it'll last. Anyways, enough of my problems. I hope to hear from you soon. Enjoy your new journey, brother. All the best, Vinny.
13th of April, 1961. Dear Jimmy, thanks for getting back. Not much on my side. I'm being shipped off to Kenya. There's a new school being built. Or, that's what I'm told. Hopefully it'll be fun. Love to hear back from you, Micheál. 25th of May, 1961. Dear Vonnie, hope you're doing well. Have not heard from you for a while. As for me, it's been busy. The brothers have been working with locals in Kenya, north of Nairobi after the Mau Mau left. We have been setting up a secondary school, and it's apparently going to be big, since there are not many schools here. It's such a big project for the number of brothers we have out here. I hope I can meet their expectations. Hear from you soon, Micheál.
3rd of March 1964. Dear Micheál, see, I didn't forget the father. I'm sorry for not writing sooner. I know it's been a long time. I feel terrible about it. But the longer you go without doing something, the harder it is to do. I'm just fine. I've been a waitress for a while now, which isn't much fun. Most nights are busy, but I find time to talk to whatever band is playing. A lot of them are here on the regular, so I've made friends with some pretty talented people. Might even be tagging along when they go on tour next year. Doesn't America sound exciting? Vinny says you're still in Kenya. How long have you been there? Vonnie.
12th of July, 1964. Dear Vonnie, don't apologize. You're okay, and that's what matters. American though, huh? I remember how you adored those Doris Day films and talked about how you'd catch yourself a Hollywood actor. Seems as though you got your man. There are rumors that we are planning a trip to America to talk to our American brothers about our mission here. Perhaps we can meet. Let me know how it goes. America sounds grand. Say hello to Jimmy Stewart, Micheál.
12th November 1964. Dear Michael, I'm getting married this weekend, and I'm excited. Not sure if I'm getting cold feet though. I'd love for you to be there, but I guess our lives are too busy right now. I tried writing to Jimmy. I was going to ask him to be my best man, but I haven't heard from him. Not since he's got his new job in London. His last letter to me was a bit worrying. I hope to hear again from you. Vinny.
21st of October 1965. Dear Vinny, the thought of us all sitting together in a pub, talking, drinking and laughing sounds more comfortable than the streets of London. I wish I was 19 again. I couldn't find Vonnie. I couldn't find a job either, other than a bit of bar work. There's a fella told me there's plenty of building work in Birmingham, so I may go back there. I hope to see you all again soon. Yours, Jimmy.
15th of November, 1965. Dear Jimmy, how do you think I feel? No Guinness, allowed in the monastery. I'm stuck with grumpy old men. Work may be hard, and the men may be grumpy, but at least you have the Guinness. There is talk of me moving east, so if I don't get back sooner, you'll know. You'll be in my prayers every night, my brother. Micheál.
5th of March 1967. Dear Micheál, I'm glad to hear from you. The school sounds really interesting. Who would have thought? Brother Micheál, the teacher. Don't be boxing the ears of them young fellas now. So much has changed. I wish we were all together again and not scattered everywhere. I'm afraid we probably won't be in contact for a while. So much is happening. When I get to San Fran, I'll send you my new address. Yours, Vaughn. Dear Vinny, what's up? Heard you got married? That's awesome, man. Love is great. Life's groovy here in the States. It's so free. I feel like I really belong here. I've met some cool people. Really make you feel like taking a stand, you know? Crazy what's happening now. We're gonna make a change. I wrote to Micheál and he freaked out, so he didn't approve of my lifestyle. That's so square. Anyway, hope you're doing good with your girl. See you around, Vaughn.
Good evening. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, 39 years old and a Nobel Peace Prize winner, and the leader of the nonviolent civil rights movement in the United States, was assassinated in Memphis tonight. A sniper's bullet cut down Dr. King as he stood on a hotel balcony in Memphis. Within an hour, Dr. King was dead. That happened at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The nation was shocked. President Johnson expressed horror and then postponed his trip to Hawaii until...
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Fifth of February 1972. Dear Michael, sorry I haven't written to you in a long time. I'm glad you're enjoying life though. You've always been so adventurous. I don't know if you know the news from back home, but things are becoming precarious here. A few days ago we all stood and watched as the British embassy got burnt down. I don't blame them. The Brits shot 26 people at the Civil Rights March in Derry, just a few days before. 13 of them died. Let's pray things get better from here on out. Vinny.
"12th of June, 1972. Dear Vinny, will we never learn? The people to the south of me have just been through a bloody civil war. Though they have their own country now, which they are calling Bangladesh. Maybe we've grown out of an age where we just sit back, let our lives flow like rivers. Let the current take ourselves, rather than make our own course. Sorry, I've been spending a lot of time with a Hindu priest. Fascinating man. Look after yourself. As long as you are fit and willing, God will keep you safe and well. Micheál.
"15th of April 1973. Dear Michael, I can't do this anymore. I tried taking your advice and I did less than nothing. It's easy to preach turn the other cheek when you're not the one getting beaten every time someone hears you open your mouth. Like this pub I was in the other night. What can I do about it? We're supposed to be looking after each other over here, but everybody's too concerned with keeping their own head above water. I can't take much more of this. Jimmy."
15th of May, 1973. Dear Vinny, Namaste, brothers and sister. I'm writing to you all from my new residence in Binaguri. You'll find it at the top of the letter. We are up in the hills. Everest is about 200 miles away, so it's taken a wee while to get used to it. There is, however, the tea. Lots and lots of tea. Vinny, I'm relying on you to pass my new address on. It's Micheál with the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. July 1973. Dear Jimmy, I'm sorry for your situation, my friend. I wish you luck, and may God watch over you. I pray that God will give you the strength to overcome this. Talk to Vonnie if you can. She's into this hippie thing. I'm not sure either, but very positive from the words he's using. Oh, say hi to V too, Micheál.
December 20th, 1974. Dear brother Michael, sorry I haven't been in touch in a while now. You will never guess what happened to me. I was out in Birmingham one night and there was a bomb that I was nowhere near, and they arrested me just because I was Irish. The way I get treated over here is terrible. Just because I'm Irish, I automatically get abused and blamed for all sorts of things. I truly need your help. I don't know what to do. They are talking about locking me up for years and I can't go down for something I get nothing to do with. Yours, Jimmy.
14th of January 1975. Dear Jimmy, please don't do anything stupid. Why don't you come stay with me for a while? Just until you get back on your feet. There's plenty of space and I hope to see you again. Right back soon, and please, do stay out of trouble. Vinny.
3rd of November 1975. Dear brother Michael, I know it has been a while since you heard from myself. You probably already heard by now, but things didn't work out as I wanted them to. So I decided to move back to London in the hope of finding work. I did a few odd jobs here and there just to get back on my feet again. I'm also trying my best to stay off the drink. I pray every day. It would be good to hear from you again. I hope you are doing well, and I hope to hear from you soon. Truly yours, Jimmy.
13th of January, 1982. Dear Jimmy, I'm sorry I didn't write back to you sooner, my friend. I'm currently in Africa. This AIDS epidemic has really spiraled out of control. They call it Slim here. I don't know if you heard on the news, but it's a very serious virus. The number dying is truly awful. It has left children without parents or homes. I'm trying to help where I can. The class sizes seem to get smaller each day. Makes me reflect on what matters. Our lives. Such a small thing could take away a whole town of people. We don't know how to stop it. Wishing you well. Peace be with you, Micheál.
6th of February 1982. Dear Michael. Yes, I got my results a few weeks ago. Sergeant Kenny. That's going to take some time to get used to. Have you heard from Jimmy? I haven't had a reply in ages.
Dear Vinny, I just received a return letter that I sent to Jimmy in the mail.
No, I haven't. We normally send each other birthday cards, but mine came back undelivered. Maybe his was lost in the post. I'm a long way away.
Dear Vaughn.
Dear Vinny.
Dear Siobhán.
Dear Micheál.
Dear Vinny.
Third of September 1982. Dear Michael. I was beginning to worry about you too. Haven't heard from Jimmy in a while. I didn't want to alarm you as you already have a lot on your plate. I'm currently taking a few days off work and I have a contact in London that could potentially locate him. Anyways, be safe. Vinny.
3rd November 1982. Dear Vinny, do not worry about me. Worry about Jimmy first. If you find him, let me know and send me his address. And be careful yourself. Peace be with you, Micheál. 2nd of February, 1983. Dear Vinny, I was glad to hear from you, that you're working and settled. God has granted you a new path in life to aid others, and I am happy for you. I worry for Jimmy. It's as if he is lost. I'll see the superior about possibly coming home. Peace be with you. P.S. If you locate Jimmy, tell him he owes me a letter. I miss him dearly. Micheál.
March 1983. Dear Vinny, I got your address off the Salvation Army out of the blue. Someone just turned up and handed it to me and suggested I should write. I know you haven't heard from me in a while now. I got mixed up in a few things that were out of my control. But don't worry, I am doing much better now. I've been staying at a halfway house over here and things are starting to look much better. I hope to hear from you soon, Jimmy.
Second of May 1983. Dear Jimmy, I'm glad you're okay. You had us all worried there for a while. Have you considered what I asked? Maybe you should come back to Ireland. Just until you get back on your feet. It's great hearing from you. Keep in touch. Vinny.
16th of May 1986. Micheál, it's been a while. I feel like I start too many letters with that. Everyone seems to be moving so much. It is hard to keep track. Jimmy says you aren't doing so well. I've grown up a bit, although you may not believe it. I've been doing well here. Looks like my talent is listening to other people drone on about their problems. Although I'm pretty good at doing that myself too. Are you going home anytime soon? Please let me know how you are. Vonnie.
5th of January 1990. Dear Vaughn, how are things with you? I was just seeing if anyone would be interested in coming home for our joint 50th birthday celebration. To make up for the one we all missed when we went our separate ways. You'd get to meet Sarah at last. She's a primary school teacher. She reminds me of you in many ways. Ambitious, confident, kind. Let me know if you make it. All the best, Vin.
21st of September 1990. Dear brother Michael, I hope this letter finds you well and that you are in good health. I read about what your order is doing in Africa, and I have to say, I am very impressed with you. It's nice to know I have a friend who is willing to sacrifice so much for this world. Knowing that there are good people out there is a huge help, especially with what's going on in the world right now. You'd be pleased to know that I have given up my old habits and have started an open university course here in London. I am very excited about it. It's time for me to have a fresh start. I hope to tell you all about it someday. Be safe. Yours, Jimmy.
17th of May, 1991. Dear Jimmy, I'm sorry I did not reply sooner. All is fine here. The school is thriving, despite the usual shortage of funds. More importantly, I am so proud of you. You've become such a changed man. I hope that degree brings you to greater heights. Please tell me about it soon. I hope to hear from you again, my friend. Peace be with you, Micheál.
July 23rd, 1992. Dear Jimmy, it's great to hear what you've been up to. I can't believe you're getting a degree. I hope this opens many doors for you. You've always been a hard worker. I've been working hard myself. If you feel stressed with your studies, you should totally buy my book, My Tree is Beautiful, by me, Vonnie Smith. Not to exaggerate, but it will change your life. Do you think that was subtle enough? In all seriousness, I'm happy for you, Jim. I hope we can meet up again someday soon, and I can hear all about it. With love, Vonnie.
15th of August, 1998. Dear Vinny, I've arrived back in the home country, and you'll never guess what happened to me today. I was visiting Oma, and I heard an explosion. It turns out, 2 terrorists set up a bomb in a car. I really hope not too many people were hurt in the blast. I've been in countries where this can happen at any time, nearly my whole life. I would have thought returning home would give me a break from this. Wherever you are, I hope you're safe, my brother. Peace be with you, Micheál.
12th of October 1998. Dear Vaughn, it's been too long. I'm guessing you've been too busy, and I'm afraid you'll be a little particular after all this time. You being a big author and all. Don't mind Michael. He's always been like that. He means no harm. And yes, we're doing great. I'd love for you and the gang to meet the family someday. Hope to hear from you soon. Love, Vin.
Good morning, I'm Vonnie Smith, and today we'll be talking to Jackie from Queens and asking, is it okay to fall in love with a penguin?
26th of May 2004. Dear brother Michael, I'd like to first thank you for everything that you have helped me with throughout the years. I know it wasn't easy for you when you had your own troubles. I now have my PhD and I am currently a lecturer in social policy at Westminster University. I couldn't have done any of this without your words. I hope to hear from you soon. I hope you're doing much better. P.S. When you going to get an email account? Yours, Jimmy.
18th of July, 2004. Dear Jimmy, thank you for the letter. It means so much to me to learn how much I helped you. I'm currently back in Africa because while I love visiting Ireland, Africa was the one place I have ever truly felt at home. The children there need me now more than ever. Don't worry though, I shall visit again very soon. Peace be with you.
And finally, television personality Vonnie Smith has stepped down from a regular popular talk show in New York due to allegations linking her to the Weather Underground, a radical political organization of the late 1960s. We can now hear from our American correspondent.
30th of June, 2005. Dear Vinny, I've not heard from you in a while. You should know I'm back in Africa. The place is beautiful and is so accepting of me. It's like a second home. You should know Jimmy himself is doing very well. You should write to him. Hope to hear from you soon. Peace be with you, Micheál.
July 24, 2005. Dear Dr. Jimmy, I heard from Michael you're doing a lot better. That's great. I've got a bit of news myself, actually. I've been thinking about it, and I've decided to retire at the end of the year. It'd be weird not having some place to go in the morning, but herself and I have decided to get out there and see some places you guys are always going on about. We might even pay you a visit. Vinny.
19th of October 2005. Dear Micheál, well, I suppose you've heard. It's all over the news. I know you never approved of my choices. I'm not going to find excuses for myself or seek forgiveness. I'd just like to apologize for drifting so far apart from both you and your influence as a friend. You were always the sensible one. I'm happy to hear of your return to Africa. I don't know if we'll be able to talk much in the future. I'm moving to somewhere in New England, nice and out of the way. Vermont seems cool. I'm happy for you, and I hope that you know that I'm sorry. All my love, Vonnie.
Iraqi insurgents holding 4 Western hostages have threatened to kill them in a videotaped message.
It's more than a word to the hundreds who lost their jobs today.
Swine flu was first confirmed in the UK at the end of April.
CBS projects that Senator Barack Obama of Illinois will be the next president of the United States.
3rd of February 2010. Dear Michael, I'm sure you've heard, but my dear Sarah has passed. I'm not expecting you to be able to make the funeral, but maybe light a candle for her. It would really mean a lot coming from you. And if you could write me back too, I'd really appreciate your counsel at this time. I won't go on. I look forward to your reply. Peace be with you, Vinny.
Again, a magnitude 7.3 earthquake struck off the coast of Fukushima Prefecture in northeastern Japan at
within the last few minutes, calling Florida for Donald Trump.
By this referendum to leave the EU.
China has more than 200 confirmed cases of coronavirus, it's called, which produces pneumonia-like symptoms. 3 people have already died from this illness, which has spread to at least 3 other Asian countries.
January 31st, 2020. Hi, Vonnie. I have written to Jimmy and Michael, and I am now writing to you, in hopes that you can be persuaded. You'll never guess. The old Gallops Hall has been done up, and they're having an old dance to launch its opening in a couple of months. The 1st of May, I think? Wouldn't it be great if we could all meet up there, one last time, to make up for the dance we missed when we were all left? Must be 60 years today. Kind regards, Vinny.
Hi, Vinny. That would be so cool. I'll start booking flights in the morning.
12th of February, 2020. Dear Vinny, thanks for your invitation. I would love to get together with you all again and chat. They have sent me home to Tolo to be looked after at the monastery. I caught West Nile fever. I wasn't getting any better. Hopefully, I'll be recovered enough to travel. I haven't been to a party in a while.
13th of February 2020. Dear Michael, I hope you are well. It's official. I'm retired. No more head of social policy. Life is quiet and I find myself writing a lot. I also can't help but look back and reflect. We've both come a long way and look back with regret and wisdom, both of which come together. This I am sure you know. I do wish I had done things in my past differently. I hope I helped others and myself when I could have. I wish I had taken the time to start a family of my own. On a separate note, I am very excited to see you and the others at the reunion. Retirement has given me the gift of a lot of free time. Yours, Jimmy.
Thank you, Father Mackie. Thank you all for coming. And to those of you viewing via the internet on this saddest of occasions, my father joined the Guards in 1959, and his sense of his service was there for all to see.
Dear Vinny.
Dear Mr. Kenny, I'm the representative of Von
Dear
Smith.
Mr. Kenny,
I'm
I am
afraid
sorry
I
to
have
inform
some
you
bad news.
that our brother in Christ has joined. They wouldn't let me see
One of
him
many
on
brothers
account
taken
of
COVID-19. During the recent COVID-19 outbreak.
Even as a
in
young
New
man
York.
of 19.
"19" was written and compiled by final year students from the BA in Theatre and Film Practice at Dundalk IT, with Kenny Fadoju as Vincent Kenny, Gary Finegan as Jimmy Brady, Eileen Gomez as Siobhán MacGabhann, and Stephen Matthews as Micheál Wells. Additional voices were provided by Bowie Rogers, Conor Whearty, Cathal O Riordan, Stephen Stewart, and Fiona Fearon. Sound effects and editing were by Nicole Malone, Hugh O'Neill, Bowie Rogers, and Conor Whearty.